G'day punters and welcome to the Ladbrokes Friday Night Lights season finale. It of course features the final Group 1 of the Victorian Autumn, the 3 Point Motors William Reid Stakes. Rayman, I'm very interested to hear who you've got on top there, but firstly, how are you looking forward to the night?
Yeah, it's a great way to finish the Ladbrokes Friday Night Light seasons at the Valley. We had the treat of the All-Star Mile last Saturday. It was a great day's racing. Good to be back on Friday nights. And I think this William Reid Stakes has come up as an absolute cracker. Really looking forward to the Group 1 on Friday night.
Well, race 5, you're kicking us off. It is the BMD Group Sunline Stakes. Group 2 for the mares. Who goes on top?
Yeah, small field here in the Sunline Stakes, but it's a fairly handy race here with the top pick for me, Cirileo Miss. She was just outstanding last start in the Matron Stakes. She gave them windburn, basically, absolutely bolted in to score a 4-lengths win, probably the most impressive win of her career to date. And if she can replicate that effort, she's going to be very tough to beat here in the Sunline Stakes. I think the small field will mean that she can go forward from the wide barrier with Ben Melham in the saddle. And once again, I think she's going to give her rivals something to chase. The main danger for mine is Revolutionary Miss, also coming off a last start win in the CUNY Stakes. Before that, she was very good in the Surround Stakes with some of the best 3-year-old fillies in the country. She's drawn nicely in Barrier 5. Michael D in the saddle's riding as well as any jockey in Victoria at the moment. For the quaddie, just taking the 3. Number 1, Barbarator. Number 2, Cirileo Miss. And number 8, Revolutionary Miss.
Race 6 is the Ladbrokes 55-second challenge final. Trainer Envy Yusufovic currently holds the key to $55,000 if his horse Mutinous can hold on to the fastest time. 54.93 seconds is the time to beat. I think it will be hard to beat with a bit of rain that's come through this morning, but I think there is one horse that can topple him. The daughter of Foxwedge, Foxagon for Peter Moody, is who I'm tipping on top. Her 2 wins over this track and distance, this preparation, have been outstanding. And while she does step up in grade, she plummets down in the weights, down to 53 kilos after Carleen Heffel's 2-kilo claim. The Carleen Heffel and Peter Moody combination is flying at present. They're striking at an incredible 20.5% winning strike rate from 78 runners. And given you can get $3 fixed odds on Ladbrokes, that looks a very attractive proposition. In the quaddie, I'll go with number 2, Unflinching, number 4, Mutinous, number 5, Charlemagne. I thought he might be the blowout chance, and number 8, Foxicon.
The final Group 1 of the season at the Valley is the 3 Point Motors William Reid Stakes. And it's an outstanding race this year, as it is every single season. The favourite is Imperatrice, the Kiwi, currently $3.60 with Ladbrokes. And I do think she is going to be extremely tough to beat here. She stamped herself as the best sprinter in New Zealand, and she showed that she can take that form across to Tasman when, for 1,290 metres, she looked the winner of the Canterbury Stakes. It took a fairly freakish performance from Artorias to run her down and deny her a Group 1 win there, but I think she'll get a Group 1 win in Australia on Friday night. She maps to get a dream run right in the speed with Opie Bossett in the saddle from Barrier 7, and on her best form, I think she is the best sprinter in this race. For the quaddie, I'm taking number 8, Bella Nipotina, number 11, Imperatrice, number 13, Babylon Berlin, another Kiwi sprinter who will be in the mix as well.
Race 8 is the Dynamic Print Group Alexandra Stakes, Group 3 for the 3-year-old fillies, and I am with number 1, Papillon Club here for Greg Urell. The CUNY Stakes is always the main lead up to this race, and she was only narrowly touched off by Revolutionary Miss there, who is a dual Group 1 runner-up and looks to be one of the main dangers to Cirileo Miss in the Sunline earlier. If we look to her run prior to that in the Vanity, she was cast 3 wide no cover on a really solid tempo, and she battled on gamely to only be beaten 2 lengths by Wollombi and See You in Heaven. This filly has drawn barrier 9 of 9, so that may turn a few people off. But if we look deeper into the speed map, there really isn't much speed around, and Blake McDougall will be able to send her forward and get a nice position in running. I think she does look one of the better bets of the night, but I want to have a little bit of insurance in the quaddie. Number 1, Papillon Club. Number 2, Jenny Jerome was unlucky last start. Number 4, Amati is a big price and was also held up last start. And number 6 is in the right camp to keep progressing. Her name is Tass for Kieran Maher and David Eustace. Well, Rayman, that is the quaddie and the bulk of the action, but we need a best bet earlier in the card. Who is it?
We've had a bit of luck with the Cheering for Charity bets so far this season, Benny, and I'm hoping we can finish with a winner. Race 1, number 1, Caesar, a horse that's had success at the Valley in the past, is a last start winner and just has the perfect racing pattern for the Valley. Will go forward with Laura Lafferty in the saddle, makes its own luck right on the speed, and this race doesn't look to have a huge amount of tempo, so should be able to dictate things and be very tough to beat. So my final best bet of the Ladbrokes Friday Night Light season is race 1, number 1, Caesar.
Well, that's all we've got time for on Valley Form. Enjoy tomorrow night, and we'll see you back here after a short spell in July.